Hello everyone, this is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. Every week we talk about how to love yourself, others, and a higher nature, how to improve your finances, career, health, relationships, and spirituality. And today we're going to talk about one of the most powerful transformations you can ever experience, awakening your inner power. It's unfortunate that many people live beneath their potential. They're unaware that deep within them lies a force capable of shaping their destiny. Once you hear that call, once you hear the deep roar inside, you can never go back. Once there was a lion cub who was raised among sheep. From birth, he knew no different. He grazed in the fields, following the herd, and he feared predators just like other sheep did. But he never questioned his identity, because it was all he had ever known. One day, while drinking from a stream, he saw his reflection for the first time. The creature staring back at him had sharp eyes, a powerful jaw, and the early growth of a mane. He looked nothing like the sheep around him. Confused, he backed away, unsure of what he had just seen. But then, from deep within, a strange sensation stirred, a sound he had never heard before. It was a growl, a roar. At that moment, everything changed. He realized that he was not a sheep, he was a lion. He had been living beneath his nature, suppressing his instincts and following a path that was never meant for him. Once he knew the truth, he could never go back to grazing passively in the field. He had to rise, to hunt, to claim his rightful place as the king of his world. Unfortunately, many of us live like that lion cub. We're unaware of the power that we possess. We follow the scripts that have been given to us by society, family, and past experiences. We never question whether we were meant for something greater. But then comes a moment, called from deep within, that shakes us awake. Maybe it comes in the form of frustration, the sense that we're living a life that doesn't quite fit. Maybe it's an inner yearning for more. Or maybe like the lion, we catch a glimpse of our true selves in a moment of clarity. When that moment comes, you have a choice. Ignore it and stay in the familiar comfort of the herd, or embrace it and step into your destiny. But here's the truth. Once you hear your roar, you can never fully silence it again. It will continue to call you until you step into your true self. For Love University students, ask yourself this question. Are you ready to hear your roar and achieve your full potential? Another key to releasing your lion roar, that inner power that you have, is to activate your unused immortal capital. Imagine discovering that from the moment you were born, you were the heir to an immense fortune, an inheritance so vast that it could fund every dream, vision, and possibility you've ever imagined. But instead of claiming it, you left it untouched, never withdrawing a single coin, living as if you were penniless. This is exactly how most people treat their own potential. They have a vast reservoir of talent, intelligence, creativity, and strength within them, what we can call immortal capital. But they never access it. They assume they are limited by their circumstances, their upbringing, their past failure, and so they never step into the abundance that is already there. The truth is, your potential is an inheritance that belongs to you. It doesn't need to be earned, it only needs to be claimed. The greatest visionaries, artists, and leaders throughout history weren't given more raw potential than you. They simply made a decision to use what was already within them. Think of the entrepreneurs who start businesses with nothing but an idea. The artists who create masterpieces with nothing but their imagination. The athletes who rise to the top despite every obstacle. What sets them apart is not that they had more to begin with, is that they invested their inner capital rather than letting it sit unused. But here's the catch. If you don't claim your capital in this lifetime, it will go to waste. The unwritten book, the unstarted business, the untapped ability to inspire, lead, and create. These are the riches that may be lost forever if you don't put them to use. It's true that you don't need to go searching for your power. It's already inside you. The only thing left for you to do is to withdraw from the infinite bank of potential that is already yours. And finally, key number 3, heed the inner call, your catalyst for transformation. Have you ever felt a deep and nagging sense of dissatisfaction, as if you were meant for something more? Society often tells us to suppress this feeling, to be grateful, to accept life as it is, and settle for what's comfortable. What if this inner unrest is not a flaw, but a message? What if it's the universe whispering to you, it's time to grow? Yes, every great transformation begins with a moment of discomfort. The caterpillar feels pressure before it becomes a butterfly. The diamond endures immense pressure before it shines. And every person who has ever stepped into their true power has had a moment where they felt restless, unsatisfied, like something inside them was waiting to break free. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first TV job. Steve Jobs, the innovator of Apple, was removed from the very company he created. But instead of seeing these moments as failures, they saw them as stepping stones or invitations to a higher vision of themselves. Their discomfort was a signal they were meant for something greater. Remember, your inner call is not an inconvenience, it's a catalyst. The force that breaks you free from stagnation and pushes you towards your true destiny. If you feel restless, if you feel like you're outgrowing your current life, congratulations. This is a sign that you're being called to evolve. The question is, will you answer the call? Beloved University students, today's lesson is simple. Your power is already within you. You don't need permission. You don't need to search for it. You already have it. You just need to awaken it. And the other important thing is to recognize that you're not meant to live small. You're here to roar, to take your place as a king or queen of your domain, to direct your energy, claim your inheritance of power, and create with perfect clarity. So now's the time. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. You were born for greatness. And the moment you accept that truth, the world will rise to meet you. And as always, love your university students. Keep loving yourself, others, and higher nature. The rewards will be limitless. And one more thing. As you unleash your inner roar, it's not just the knowledge that we're learning, we're also going to apply this knowledge. And I want to hear your stories. If anyone has a story of how they access their inner power and roar like a lion, it could be in your career, relationships, your personal life, we'd love to hear from you. And we will be running a contest offering a $50 gift card for the person with the most inspirational story. Just be sure to contact us at Love University, and we'll share and spread your wonderful stories.